Coach John Limbaugh Show brought to you by Lori Darling's in downtown Fayetteville, and never had a bad meal at Lori Darling's, Coach.
I have not. That's the truth. Does a great job. We really appreciate her so very much.
And doesn't she still feed the team?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
What is y'all normal menu for pregame?
Oh, she'll do anything you want to. A lot of times we've had hamburger steaks, and that's my favorite.
Mine
hamburger
too.
Steaks, and she'll do Philly sandwiches, and it's just a good meal always.
Can you adopt me as part of the Fayetteville team so I can at least eat? You know,
you always are part of it. Absolutely. Anytime you want to come.
Very difficult week last week, and so I don't know if I've heard or seen as many injuries you guys had this year.
We've been inundated with injuries. It's just decimated our team in a lot of ways. But we got kids that are stepping up and wanting to make a name for themselves as well. And I really appreciate. We had a couple of guys step up last week, and that was really great to see. We can still get a job done. There's no doubt about it. We've really had a great week of practice this week, but we got Coach Matt Griffin and Victory Christian Lions coming in this week, and they're going to be ready. But Donahoe last week's game, hats off to Coach Smith, and he did a great job.
He's been around a while.
He's been around a while. I love him. He's a great guy, good friend, and they came in with a head full of steam, wanting to get that victory, and we wanted it, and they wanted it, and we just didn't do some things we need to do, brother. One thing I've talked about is, and we got to quit talking about it and make it happen, is turnovers. They're plaguing us like, they plague Auburn. Just turnover after turnover after turnover. And we did it again last week. Muffed punt. Ball went over punter's head, and they scooped and scored for a touchdown. Before that, we threw a pick for a pick six. And those 14 points right there, they was 33-14. That was very important. And but they had a good field goal kicker. He kicked a couple of long ones, and got them through there. But it was a tough game. But I really think Donahoe did a great job. But my kids played hard. Had another one injured, a very important player during the game, Aiden Blair. But he's going to be all right. He's going to be back. Hurt his knee, MCL. But he's going to be back in a week or two. So we're looking forward to getting him back. We miss him. But we're just going to plug along and keep going, brother, and we're going to see what happens. And I like us. I like the game coming up. I like our preparation for it. So I like what the coaches have been doing. The coaches have been doing a great job. Coach Jakes, Coach Collier. Defense has been working hard. Offense has been working hard. So we're going to see what plays out on the gridiron tonight.
If you don't control the line of scrimmage, you usually don't win.
Yeah, that's the deal. You've got to control that line of scrimmage. You've got to surge forward. Defense, same thing. You got to get in that backfield. Offense got to go forward to move that ball forward. A very important component, and our kids are working hard toward that end. They really are. But we'll see what we can do tonight. Absolutely.
Oh, it's homecoming tonight too, isn't it?
Homecoming. We had a lot of homecoming festivities. That's why my voice is a little bit shaky this morning. We've had a lot of homecoming activities this week, and got a big pep rally today. Had a parade yesterday and a bonfire. And
I bet that was cool.
It was great.
Yeah.
Had a pep rally on the field last night. Our cheerleaders and band, they just did a marvelous job. And all of our football players were introduced, even down to the little youth teams and so forth that they had. And just a lot of fun. It was a real family atmosphere. People just having a great time last night.
There's nothing like a small community and homecoming, is there?
Oh, it's fantastic. It really is. It's really a lot of fun. I mean, our kids really get into it, and it's fun to watch them laughing and having a good time, doing what kids do, and doing it the right way.
Is there a path yet for the playoffs?
Absolutely. We win tonight, and we win against Woodland, and we're in. We got to win the next two ball games. So tonight is do or die.
Okay.
Tonight is do or die. We got to get it done. It's time to put up or be put away.
So you saw tape of Victory Christian. What concerns you about them?
Their quarterback, their running game concerns us. They're very proficient, and they can run the football very very well. And their quarterback, he's a gamer. He can go. So we got to stop those two things right there. And again, we got to control the line of scrimmage. We cannot, Jimmy, have those turnovers. Can't do it. We got to stop doing that and take care of the football, and the game will take care of itself.
Let's talk a little bit before we go this morning about the injury situation. You've lost a number of starters.
Yeah.
A number of players that weren't just starters, but they were the leaders of your team.
Yeah, really and truly, it's been very difficult, Jimmy. I'd rather be hurt than one of my kids. I just can't stand it to see one of them get hurt. It just tears me apart. But when you lose Cam Hammonds, to injury, we didn't know really how bad that was. It turned out to be an AC joint separation, grade 2. So that puts him on the shelf. Then you lose Brenton Cantrell, your quarterback, and when you lose him, you lose a lot. I mean, you lose a lot. Brenton broke his leg in practice. He's out for the season. He's working hard to get back, though. He was showing his dad how he could move that ankle just a little bit already. And then you lose Cole Hardy in the game at Raglan. Just a freak thing. He's running for a touchdown, gets pushed out of bounds, and hits kind of a little grading there, a little area, a little hill there, and he breaks his tibia plateau. Is fractured. So that's a very tough injury there. And 3 injuries that are season ending.
And play on both sides of the ball.
Well, 6, that's a very good point. It's 6 positions that's taken away. With Aiden, that's 8 positions that's taken away, because all these kids start on the offensive and defensive side of the ball. And you're talking about some of the top players on your ball team. And that makes things very, very difficult. Not offering excuses, it's just at a 1A level. If you have 1 or 2 really special players on your team, you can get a lot of things done. And we've at this point lost 4 special players on our team. So we got to get Aiden back, get him back in the mix, and the future's bright. These kids are going to heal up and so forth. That Cole's a senior, and I hate that for him. But injuries are part of life, Jimmy, and our kids. This is what I love about football. The next man up mentality is very important. But Vince Lombardi said the measure of who we are is what we do with what we have, and we've got to continue that fight, that struggle, to show our kids that great things can happen. God told Joshua to put these stones here as a remembrance, and perhaps our kids will have some remembrances from tonight's game if we just do the things we need to do.
Yeah, and when you lose players, and you've lost several players, do you, as a head football coach, do you have to adjust your offense and defense as far as schemes and stuff like that?
It's tremendous moving of the pieces. Yeah, you have to move a lot of things around, and you do have to change some things, and sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't.
It's kind of like life, isn't it?
That's right. I take full responsibility. We changed a lot of things, last week that just didn't work for us. It didn't work, but some things did work. Our passing game looked, a lot better. We did some things that was really good, and Brendan Marlin, number 9, he stepped up, caught a couple touchdown passes. Caught a couple passes, 1 for a touchdown, but he ran one in from the quarterback position. Our quarterback, Carter Goins, he's doing a great job too. Those are the 2 that really stepped up last week, I thought. And, Carter had to come out, had a cramp in his leg or something, needed a break. And we put Brennan in at quarterback. He runs, about 50 yards for a touchdown. So,
look at me, Coach.
He said, look here, I've been trying to tell you, Coach. But, so that was really great to see. I love the kid's a great kid and does the right things. And to see him find some success like that, very, very proud for him.
So who's the young man that we're going to kind of showcase this morning, other ones that we've already talked about on this Fayetteville team that, he may be a senior, he may be a freshman, but there's somebody that just, just catches your eye a little bit?
Well, there's several on our team really true that have done that, stepping up and and taking on a role and doing better. And I think one is Braden Liner. He is doing a good job at nose guard for us. He's always active, always moving to the ball, and we really appreciate him a lot. He's doing a good job, and I really like what he's bringing to the table.
All right, talk about the homecoming festivities tonight.
It's going to be a lot going on. We have a huge pep rally from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock.
Okay.
We really moved the school schedule around.
Now this is in the gym?
In the gym.
You know that's going to be loud.
Oh, it's going to be loud. It's going to be packed. Everybody's going to be there today. Mamas and daddies and grandmamas and granddaddies and neighbors. It's all going to be packed, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And then tonight, they'll put a crown on a homecoming king and queen's head tonight.
That'll be pregame, right?
That'll be pregame, right? We had our parade yesterday, and that'll be pregame. And pregame will start about 6:25.
All right, so before we go quickly, we talked about turnovers. Got to eliminate those.
Right.
What else is key tonight?
Defense got to step up. Defense got to step up and get a job done tonight. Can't give up the long play. That's what we've been doing, giving up that big play. We got to stop that big play and have that mentality of they don't get any yardage on the ground, knock those balls down.
All right, as athletic director, volleyball still going on?
Wonderful, man. They're doing fantastic. It's so much fun, and appreciate what those girls are doing, and I just can't wait to see how far they go.
Yeah. Can they dress out for football?
I'll tell you what, we're going to need some of them.
Coach John Limbaugh, the head football coach and athletic director of the Fayetteville Wolves, homecoming tonight against Victory Christian, and that kicks at 7 o'clock. Our pregame coverage starts at 6:30 from Farm Links Field. Coach John Limbaugh Show brought to you by Lori Darlings in downtown Fayetteville. More Daybreak straight ahead.